An essential part of building community is having a positive climate in your classroom. And an essential part of having a positive classroom is the type of language that you use as a teacher. Your language is really powerful. It's one of the most important tools you have for getting children to behave in positive ways. I've developed this teacher language scale to help you be more aware of the type of language that you're using with children. At the top of the scale is what I call positive feedback. Positive feedback is descriptive. It tells the child exactly what they're doing well. Rather than just saying good job, this is saying, wow, you lined up really well. You had your hands by your side. You stood close to the child but not touching them. Or positive feedback might be, you made that transition really well. I noticed how well you pushed in your chair and got immediately to the rug and sat down right away. Positive feedback might also be academic. Your writing is terrific. You have a wonderful hook. When I read your lead, I was just so excited and I wanted to read more. So instead of just telling them that they wrote well, you're telling them exactly what they did well. It's also called narrating the positive. And in this video, you'll see a bunch of scenes of teachers using positive feedback to let their children know exactly what they did well.
Now, we did a great job yesterday of transitioning to our carpet, right? Of getting up quietly, pushing our chairs in, going right to the carpet and having a seat, right? With our nice crisscross legs.
All right, Shalamari, now it's your turn. Thank you for waiting patiently. Wash the baby. Kiss your brain. Who helped me with my message? Me. I know, I heard you. So now,
Awesome, great eye contact.
And I am very happy to say that even when I'm not talking to your group, like even when I'm talking to the horses, every other group is quietly listening so that the horses can hear. And that goes with all the groups. Thank you.
shout out to second graders who knew. Timer went off and our voices go off. All right?
Could not. Xavier, I'd love to see your hand up. What are you thinking? Went. Woo. 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 I know that we're excited. Quiet hands. Michaela, quiet hand. That's a great job. Say it again. I love that you're thinking and participating. Raise your hand. Axel, what do you think, bud? Great job, first graders. I love how everyone's sitting crisscross applesauce and participating. Great job, first grade. Amaya, I love that you raised your hand quietly. Stairs, let's look. Maybe stairs, but that was a great try. And sometimes there's a different word for those things. Fabulous reading workshop so far. We need to continue working on stamina and not giving up during reading. Thank you to my friends on the rug that are showing leadership right now. We've been working really hard on that. All right, first graders, we did a great job today.
The next level on my scale is praise. Now, I happen to have called it empty praise for a reason, because praise can be fine. I mean, it makes us feel good, but it doesn't tell us exactly why we did good. So praise is good job, oh, I like your picture, well done, good work. There's nothing particularly wrong with those, and they can be helpful, but you need more than that. If you're only using empty praise, the children aren't getting the nutrition that they need. I like to think of empty praise as junk food. We all like junk food. I like my potato chips. We all like our candy, but it doesn't really help us grow. It doesn't help us be healthy. It feels good. It tastes good. Empty praise is that same way. It feels good. It tastes good. It can add to the positive feeling in your classroom, but use it in a limited amount. Try to mix that with the positive feedback that's the juicy, nutritious kind of feedback that you give kids. The third level on my scale is manipulative praise. This sounds like, I really like the way Johnny's sitting. I really like the way Marie has her hands folded. I really like the way Jason lined up. What's wrong with that? Well, here's what's wrong with it, is you've singled out children and they may get resentful. Other children might start to feel like, oh, sure, Maria gets all the praise, or yeah, Jason is always lining up well. So, and they can tell that you're doing it to manipulate them. It's often not really sincere. So instead of using that manipulative praise with I like, instead use positive feedback. Just narrate. I see somebody who's ready to go. I see 3 people who've lined up well. I see some people have their books open already. I see some people have their pencils ready and they're all ready to go. So again, substitute that I like for a narration of what you see that children are doing well.
That most students have their hands up, they're looking at the teacher, they stop writing, they're not talking. Excellent.
The next level on our scale is easy to slip into. That's our negative nagging. I often go into classrooms and this is what I see. Jason, stop that. Andrew, turn around. Megan, your bottom should be on the rug. I hear too much noise in here. There's way too much noise. You're doing that wrong. You're not supposed to be, you're too loud. You're not supposed to be doing this. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be doing this. Who wants to be in that environment? I don't. It's too negative. There's a lot of things wrong with this. Number one, you're setting up in a climate where you're just going to increase the stress level of kids. And when you increase the stress level, you get misbehaviors. Calm it down. Use some positive feedback. Secondly, you're giving your attention to the wrong behavior. So you're pointing out everything that's going wrong. Why would you want to draw everybody's attention to what's going wrong? You want to draw everybody's attention to what's going right. Negative nagging usually comes about because you're a little bit insecure, you're a little bit uncomfortable with what's happening. As soon as you feel yourself say the first nagging, stop yourself immediately, find somebody that's doing it right, and give some praise, give some positive feedback to the child that's doing it the way you want. It'll turn everything around, you'll feel better, the kids will feel better, and you'll have a much more positive climate in your classroom. Now, last on my scale is humiliation. Unfortunately, I often see teachers kind of losing it and they're saying things to children that are really humiliating. What's wrong with you? Why can't you do this? You'll never get to 5th grade. How many times have I told you? I've gone over this 100 times. Why do teachers use humiliation? Because they've lost their emotional focus. So if you find yourself humiliating a child, just stop, regroup. We all make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up over it, but make a concerted effort to change. Calm yourself down. Take a deep breath. It's a powerful way of getting your focus back. And then think about, again, find somebody who's doing something that you like that you can give positive feedback for. If you stay at the top of this teacher language scale, you'll see a remarkable difference in the climate in your classroom.